All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to be smoking beef cheeks, and we're going to be making our spin on authentic barbacoa tacos. Okay, guys, let's get started here. We're going to take these beef cheeks, and I got these from one of my local butchers here locally, and I'm going to trim these things up. Before I start doing that though, you can see these are a very fatty piece of meat, but if you trim them correctly, you can get a lot of really good succulent meat out of this. So let's go ahead and start trimming these. I'm just going to take all the loose off of them. Anything that looks like it won't really break down into anything very good. We're going to trim all these up. There is some silver skin here on the back side that we're going to take off of here. Our goal is to get a nice barbecue bark on this. We're going to try to keep this as authentic as possible, but we do want to put our little twist on these. And we're going to be smoking on the offset today. And we're going to be using mesquite wood and red oak. So that's what I'm looking for right there. You can see, left a little bit of the fat on it. That's not going to hurt. We want some of that. So when these things break down, we get some of that juice off of them. So we're going to set those there. Remember our discard pile back in here. Some of these were trimmed up a little better than the others. So beef cheeks are not a must. If you want to use chuck roast, that works well also. Again, I'm just trying to keep this as authentic to the Hispanic heritage as I can. And I'm not taking the silver skin off. I'm literally trying to stay as close to that silver skin as possible because I do not want to take off any more meat than I have to. But it's important to get the silver skin off so you get that nice bark on there. And no one wants to eat this stuff. It's like shoe leather. Not that I've ate shoe leather heads there before, but when I picked these up, I called around. They were kind of hard to locate in my area. I had to talk to the butcher and find out what day they butchered, and they butcher on Mondays. So I asked him if he would hold back some for me, and he said absolutely. I really like the price point of this. We were like $1.80 a pound on these, so that was comforting to know that, you know, I can make a nice dinner for my friends and family without breaking the bank. I know this seems like a lot of work here, but really it's not. I'm almost done. So don't let that scare you away from trying these. If anything, you could probably ask your butcher to pre-trim these for you. I asked them if they could trim them. They were a little busy, but I imagine if you offered to pay the price to have them trimmed out, then they would probably surely do it for you. Which in some cases might be what works best for you. So I don't mind getting my hands a little dirty here and getting it done now. Okay, so let's go ahead. We got these things trimmed up. We're gonna take our salt, pepper, garlic, Lily's Q. I love all their seasonings and sauces, especially because they're made here in the USA. So you don't have to use this brand. You can use whatever brand you like, whatever's your favorite. But I'm just going for a basic flavor profile here. So these things take on a smoke flavor. And then all of the flavoring really that comes on these is going to be with barbacoa sauce. So let's go ahead and get started with seasoning these up. I'm not using any binders. I'm going to give this a little shake. If you do want to use this stuff, don't forget to look at our link. We have a direct link to purchase this stuff. I'm going to give these a nice little dusting. Nothing too crazy. I am curious if you guys have a preference on your type of base binder seasoning. Don't forget to share that in the comments. Okay, so now that we have these seasoned up, we're gonna go ahead and put them on our little tray so we can transport them out to our smoker. As I mentioned before, today we are gonna be smoking on our reverse flow offset smoker, and we have been burning some mesquite wood along with some red oak, and we have the pit running right now, so we're gonna go check the temperatures and then we're gonna get these things on. It's gonna be super easy. When we put these on, we're gonna let these smoke for approximately 2 to 3 hours and just keep an eye on them. We're looking for a nice bark on these, and then after that, then we will get down to the braising of them, so stay tuned. All right guys, so we're cruising right at 250 degrees on the pit, 225, 250. Let's go ahead and get these things on. Okay, so we're gonna let these things sit on here. We're gonna check back in about an hour and a half and just see how the progress is going. We're looking for a nice bark on these, so we're gonna shut the lid and we'll check back in later. Okay guys, we are gonna take these ancho peppers and these guajillo peppers, and we are gonna cut them right down the middle and de-seed them and take the stems off. So let's get started on these. Wear rubber gloves here. We're going to unfold them just like so. We're going to take these seeds, pull these seeds out. And that is what we're looking for right there. So one down. Like I said, we started with 8 pounds of beef cheek. We did trim probably 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds off. I assume closer to 1.5 pounds. So I am using 5 of these ancho peppers and 3 of the guajillo peppers for that ratio for approximately 5.5 pounds of meat to 6.5, right around there. When you purchase these, you want to make sure you buy ones that are soft, that can actually be pliable and you can bend them without them cracking. If they're super dry, then you want to stay away from those. And you can save these seeds, so if you make your own homemade salsa, you want to add a little heat to it. These seeds will pair nicely with that. I hit the easy button and we purchased some of our own sauces from the store off the shelf, and I will be sure to show you what we used today and give you a rating on it of how I liked it. And so now let's do the same to our guajillo peppers. And there we have it, friends. So we've got our peppers all de-seeded, deveined, and the stems taken off. We are gonna step over and go ahead and get these things roasted on the cast iron. It's gonna be a quick process until the aromas start coming off of these, and then we will be coming back to the cutting board to prep the rest of our stuff, such as our garlic and our onions. So let's go ahead and get these down. Inside, pushed down. We're putting these on this cast iron. We're on a low heat. And we're going to start with these first. These 3 peppers. And we're essentially putting these on until we start to smell the aromas come out of these peppers. We don't want to burn them to a crisp or anything, so we are on the low setting. I might bump it up just a tick. Still on low. While we are roasting these peppers, we have a stock pot over here, a little saucepan actually, that we have approximately about 3 cups to 4 cups of water prepared. It's being nicely heated up to just a light steam, and that's where these peppers are going to go to soak. We're going to get these peppers softened up after they roast, so they're ready to put into the blender. And while we're also doing that, we have our beef bouillon. We've got 2 cups back there getting ready, and we're keeping everything up to a nice warm temperature, and the beef cheeks are still in the smoker so that we don't shock the beef cheeks with anything cold, or the beef cheeks aren't pulled too early, and vice versa with the liquid. So that's what's going on here. I'm starting to pick up some aromas off of these peppers. They are smelling good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull this first batch. They're nice and soft. We're going to start placing them into this water. I can already tell these are going to turn out excellent. Just these fresh aromas coming off these peppers. And I've been out and I've actually peeked inside to look at the beef cheeks, and everything I feel is going to come together real nicely here. Okay guys, I'm pulling this last pepper off this roasting pan. Nice and soft right now. It smells delicious. One thing I noticed about the ancho peppers especially was that when it heated up in that pan, I could see and feel the oils coming out of that pepper. So that was very interesting. That's what's releasing the flavors and all that. So very important that you get that step in there. It's a key moment. All right, we're gonna let this sit in the stock pot for approximately 15 minutes. And then we will be back and we'll blend all this stuff up. We're gonna get those beef cheeks pulled too, so we can start our braise. Okay, let's get this garlic prepped up. You'll see what we do with these onions here in just a little bit. But as I mentioned before, we're gonna add a couple little twists to this recipe that may not be quite the traditional, but the roots of this recipe will be traditional. Okay guys, we pulled our peppers out of the water. We strained them actually, and we have nice soft peppers. We let these go for about 15 minutes in hot water. We've also pulled our beef bouillon out. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put our 3 cloves of garlic in here. Actually, there was 4, I'm correct. And we're gonna drop our peppers down in here. It's a little hot, so I'm gonna get some tongs. Place that to the side. We have pre-measured about 2 cups here. See if we can fit it all in there. One at a time. I have pre-measured 2 teaspoons of oregano. We're going to drop in there. Salt and pepper already pre-mixed. We're going to go ahead and dump some of that in. About 2 tablespoons of olive oil or vegetable oil. I had vegetable oil, so that's what we use. Put a little bit of cinnamon in this. You want to be really careful with how much cinnamon you put in here, and you don't have to, but if you do, just a little bit. There we go. We're going to go ahead and put the lid on this. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and mix this up. Okay, and we have some nice smooth sauce now. We're going to take this out to the smoker. We're going to bring the beef cheeks in, and then we are going to place all this yummy sauce all over these beef cheeks and let them braise on the smoker again. All right guys, we're back. So these have been smoking for 3 hours. We've been right around that 250-degree mark, and we actually just pulled some sweet corn off here. Here in Indiana, we get some excellent seasons for sweet corn, so we took advantage of this and thought, why the heck not? So we went ahead and smoked some sweet corn. These beef cheeks look phenomenal, right? My goodness, look at these things. Just, they look excellent, juicy. We're gonna place these all in here nice and evenly across the bottom of this pan. We are going to take this pit and I'm gonna add a couple logs of wood that have been preheating, and we are going to get the temperature up to around that 325 degree mark. If it gets right around there, 300 to 350, we're good with it. But this is what we're looking for. A nice little bark on these. You see, just nice, so nice. Juicy one there. That's what you're looking for, guys. Nice color. So let's go ahead and get this shut. We're gonna build the fire up, and we'll meet you back inside. We'll get the braise sauce on these. Okay, guys. So we pulled the beef cheeks off the smoker. Now let's go back to the star of the show here, being these beef cheeks. The aroma coming off these things are just phenomenal. They smell like a really good chuck roast. Actually, I mean, they're marvelous. So we're gonna go ahead and put our onion chunks in here, like so. We'll put them right down the middle and space them out evenly. And we are gonna open up our adobo sauce here. And we're going to pour that over the top of these, like so. Okay, now we're going to take the leftover broth that we had. We're going to also drizzle it over the meat. All right, now something else we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of these beef bay leaves here, and we're going to place them down in here. We're only going to use 3 of these bay leaves because they are strong. So, all right, now we got these on. We're going to cover this with aluminum foil, and we're going to put these back on the smoker. I have the smoker hopefully running at about 325 now, so we'll check back in. Oh, this cook has me in a haze. Oh, a hazy wonder. Thank you, Lagunitas, for hydrating me today. All right, guys, so we pulled these beef cheeks off the smoker, and what can I say? These truly are, in my opinion, a winner here. Everything's just awesome about these. I just want to show you here how tender and just, I mean, look at this meat. It just shreds. It is a little hot right now, so I did probably just suffer 3rd-degree burns, but that's okay. But anyhow, so what I'd like to do here is shred up 1 or 2 so I can get a taco made here for you guys. And this red sauce, I'm a weak man, I'm not gonna lie. I sampled it already because I had to make sure it was good. And this is a for sure winner here. You guys are missing out if you do not make this. Like I said, even if you're scared of beef cheeks, you have to give it a shot with chuck roast or something. And let's make one of these tacos. What are we waiting on, right? I'm currently working on a tortilla press. I'll be fabricating. I'll be sure to show you guys that. Let's go ahead and get some of this meat on here. So today, what we are rolling with salsa-wise is we have this Herdez, and I went with a roasted salsa verde and this Tía Lupita hot sauce. I found these at Meijer, and so let's go ahead and get the onion on there. This is a white onion I diced up finely. Got some cilantro here, fresh. Let's go ahead and get the salsa verde on there a little bit. I'll put a little bit of this too. And last but not least, you have to get the lime on that. Nice squirt lime juice on here. So this is our finished product. Bring it up here, you guys can see here. but absolutely phenomenal. Now the moment of truth. Wow. This is absolutely excellent. Again, this thing is super easy to make. Follow my full video. Like always, we put the cook instructions in the blueprint. And don't forget, guys, please like and subscribe to our video, our channel. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Until next time, guys, catch you later. Hey, welcome back to the channel, fellow journeymen and apprentices. Today, we're going to be smoking barbacoa beef cheeks. Hey, welcome back to the channel, fellow journeymen and apprentices. Today, we're going to be doing some barbacoa beef cheeks.